So we're up to 13 out of 40, rocketing along today. If you can't find number 12, it's actually on my shorts. Special guest star Benji. So today I'm going to talk about the golden rule. The golden rule. I haven't actually read this in the Bible in so long, but at church we're doing the Sermon on the Mount and it's there. And we read it and I was like, oh my gosh, it actually is in the Bible. In Matthew 7, verse 12, Jesus says, "So in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you. For this sums up the law and the prophets." So all of the Ten Commandments, all of the law is summed up in do to others as you would have them do to you. Sounds good. That's what I heard growing up, didn't you? Treat others as you would like to be treated. It's a great rule to live by. Just like you wouldn't let yourself go hungry, don't let someone else go hungry. Just as you would like someone to be overly generous with you in the traffic, be overly generous to someone in traffic. Just as you would like someone to speak to you kindly, speak kindly, to others. Whereas, so I've just got back into reading this book, The Happiness Hypothesis by Jonathan Haidt. 10 ways to find happiness and meaning in life. Obviously, I'm just interested to see what his take of it is. And I was just reading chapter 3, Reciprocity with a Vengeance. Anyway, so the opening quote of this chapter is from Confucius, from his writings. And so it says, Zigong, I don't know who that is, asked, "Is there any single word that could guide one's entire life?" The master said, "Should it not be reciprocity? What you do not wish for yourself, do not do to others." Different, but, similar, but really changes how you're going to live. Confucius says, don't do to others what you wouldn't want them to do to you. Okay, so I don't want someone to murder me, thanks, or steal from me, so don't do that. But I actually expect a higher bar from people. It's not just don't murder me. It's be really nice to me. Because actually, what I'm looking for is the golden rule. That's what I want people to follow. However much you love yourself, which we all love ourselves quite a lot, that's what Jesus is saying. Do that for everyone. Not just don't do bad things or do nice things for your family. No, treat everyone as you would treat yourself. It's revolutionary, as I keep saying. So later on in the chapter, it talks a bit more about reciprocity, and he talks about it in the context of relationships, because he's saying there's evolutionary stuff about reciprocity. If you do something nice, people are more likely to do something nice to you. Or if you concede, if someone says, will you give $100 to charity? No. What about 10? Okay. That sort of reciprocity. Well, I've conceded, so will you concede? Oh, okay, I'll concede. Tit for tat kind of. And he's saying it's not just a way of dealing with obnoxious salespeople. It's for friends and lovers too. Relationships grow by balanced give and take, especially if gifts, favors, attention, and self-disclosure. Reciprocity is an all-purpose relationship tonic. Used properly, it strengthens, lengthens, and rejuvenates social ties. But I just feel like it's an all-purpose ruiner of relationships, because that means your motivation for doing something kind is only so it will be done back to you. Or if someone doesn't reciprocate, then you get pissed off. And so everything you do in particularly a romantic relationship is transactional or manipulative or expecting even. And honestly, this is why, especially as young families, we have such anxiety, is because there is this measuring of, well, I'm doing all of this and what are you doing to even the balance, to make the scales exactly 50-50. Or you got a weekend away, so where's my weekend away? It's poison. It's not tonic. I don't see this working out in reality. I see it destroying people because they think life should be about even Stevens. I have to get the things that I value. You get to have the things that you value. Is that a love relationship? No. Oh my gosh. Jesus says for strangers, do to others as you would have them do to you. So for our spouses, if we would like to be treated generously, just be generous without expectation of return. Or if we want people to assume the best in us, then assume the best of your spouse. Yeah, I just call BS on reciprocity. That That's transactional. And a better love is an unconditional love that doesn't expect tit for tat return. And like a truly thriving society is one where we're just giving without expectation of return. If you need medical help, you can just go and get it because you need it. You don't have to pay it back. And isn't that great? Don't we all think that's great? Yes, that is unconditional love and treating others as we would like to be treated. If we were in the same circumstance, needing medical attention or needing income while we couldn't work or whatever, food, we would want the same, wouldn't we? That was Matthew 7:12.